Let's just go back to basics, as the Prime Minister once favourably said. Just let's clear up, first of all, because it is often mixed, I think sometimes intentionally by politicians, what we mean by deficit and what we mean by, I think it would be best to call it, the national debt.
So the national debt is the total outstanding amount of money that we as a country still owe. And that's a very big sum. That's more than £1 trillion now. The deficit is the amount that we borrow each year. And that's this year around £120 million. So the deficit is the flow of additional borrowing. The debt is everything that remains outstanding.
So every time we borrow more than we spend on a year, that amount that we borrow gets added to the national debt.
That's exactly right.
And you can only reduce the national debt it can become a smaller percentage if the economy grows a lot, but you can only reduce it in absolute terms if you start to run surpluses.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so that's the difference, and all politicians watching, I hope that you use that distinction, because I think sometimes when the government says it's cut the deficit by 25%, people think it's cut the overall national debt by 25%, whereas national debt under this government will grow from over 900 billion to about 1.5 trillion.
Yeah, the national debt is growing a lot, and sort of in more interesting sense as a proportion of the size of the national income, it's going to go up above 80% of national income, which is the highest it's been for a very long time.
Okay, let's move on.